there, Kara here with a process video for ink road stamps. Today I'm using the Meow Mix stamp, and this is for Feature Friday, which should be up on the blog today. And we are all challenged to use this stamp in a project. So I wanted to do something with these pictures of these cats I have. I don't own a cat, you guys, and I had 30 plus pictures of cats on my computer. Oh, geez. So, if you don't know, we are currently living in an apartment complex, and me and my kids go on daily adventures, is what we call them. And we just walk around the apartment complex, and my boys dig in dirt and play with sticks and collect rocks and, just do things that little boys do. And there's one part of our complex where there's a bunch of kitties that live over there. Kitties, they're cats. I mean, they're full-grown cats, but we call them kitties. And there's an orange kitty, a black kitty, and now there's a new kitty that's only been there. He's probably been there maybe a week and a half now, longer by the time this video goes up. But yeah, so that's White Kitty. He's relatively new. And yeah, we go and visit these cats, and they're super nice cats. Like, they usually come and greet us. Black Kitty is the friendliest kitty. He always runs up to see us. He really likes to see us. Orange Kitty really likes me, not too fond of Elliot, but he seems to like Fish. Fish is pretty good with the cats, so he likes Fish. And then White Kitty, not too sure about the kids, but like I said, he's pretty new, so I'm sure he'll get a little bit more used to my kids, but for now, yeah, he's not too fond of them. So, yeah, we go and visit these cats about every day, at least a few times a week. We go visit them. And I just thought it would be fun to make a little mini album of these kitties, just something that my kids can kind of flip through and kind of, document our relationship with these cats, I guess. And this stamp set is super fun. It's actually, my son loves the stamp set because we get to build kitties together. So he can pick out the head shape and then the eyes and the nose and if they're wearing accessories. So he gets to do all that, and he just thinks it's really fun. So I basically use the stamp set to create, each of the cats. So the first one I should have stamped him in yellow. I wasn't really thinking when I got too trigger happy with the stamping, so I stamped him in black, but it should have been I should have stamped him in yellow, because that is Orange Kitty. I guess orange, I could have stamped him in orange, whatevs. So I did, Orange Kitty has one eye, so I stamped one eye and then a little closed eye for his other eye. I thought that was really cute. And since Orange Kitty's not a huge fan of my boys, I gave him kind of a grump face. The next one I'm stamping here, this is Black Kitty, and Black Kitty is the biggest kitty, so I gave him kind of the round face. And I don't want to pick favorites with the cats, but I really like Black Kitty's temperament. I just think he's really sweet, so I gave him a little crown because I felt like he deserved a crown. And I'm just using other stamps from the second release of the Ink Road stamps to kind of just stamp some phrases and stuff on this little mini album. So I just stamped "You Are Lovely" on that one, and I'll do some journaling on all of the tags when I'm done putting it all together. So yeah, I'm backing everything with just a few pattern papers. I wanted it to be kind of neutral, I guess, so I went with kind of like this black and white, and then with little pops of aqua and yellow. And I just kind of kept to that color scheme instead of making it too complicated and too busy, like I normally do with everything. So, yeah, I just did a simple, layer behind the photos. And then I would either do some journaling on the tag or add like a little, phrase stamped on there. So like this one says, uh-oh, and it's a picture of Elliot meeting White Kitty for the first time. So White Kitty was very brave to come down the stairs to meet my kids, but Elliot is not very good with cats. He's learning, but it's difficult to control a 1.5-year-old. So he doesn't really understand the concept of like nice pets. And he thinks it's funny when the cats like flick their tails around, like when cats get angry. He thinks that's funny, and it's not funny because I'm like, oh God, they're going to scratch your face. So I get nervous when they do that, but then he thinks it's really funny. So White Kitty, I'm making White Kitty's little kitty face right now, and I decided to give White Kitty some sunglasses because White Kitty is a little bit of a sassy personality from what I can tell so far. I don't think that White Kitty would take a lot of crap from the boys, whereas the other two cats, Black Kitty will tolerate anything. Orange Kitty runs when he gets irritated. He will run away from my kids. But White Kitty, I feel like, would be the type to fight back. So I decided to give White Kitty a little bit of a little sassy look with the stamp. And I didn't want to really color the cats. I didn't want to color the stamps or anything. But White Kitty has like little like ears that are black and a head that's black. So I just did a couple little stripes up on his head, kind of color him a little bit there. So I'm using, like I said, like stamps from all different stamp sets. So this stamp I'm using is just a heart, and this is from the Bonus Mom stamp set. And I just stamped it in aqua color and then just outlined it in black, and called that done. I do use some little puffy stickers from my stash on a few of the pages too, just to give it a little bit of added interest. But that's really most of the embellishing that I did. I just kind of stuck with stamping, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Just kind of stamped some phrases on each of them, and then journaled a lot. So yeah. So I'm just kind of looking at the stamps because there's lots of the stamps that have little sayings and stuff. And I just, like this one says, like kindness gives you courage or something like that. And I just thought it was a sweet stamp to use for this, since I am trying to teach my kids to be nice to the kitties. That's one of kind of my goals. I don't want them to torment the cats. If you're unaware, I used to be a vet tech. So I used to work in the veterinary field, and I was a vet tech instructor for a little bit. And I worked as a vet tech for years before that, and I actually worked at an all cat clinic for a while, and I'm like the cat whisperer when it comes to cats. Like, cats love me, which I don't think a lot of people can say. And especially in the veterinary field, it's really hard to find people that work really well with cats, and I was one of those people. So I want to teach my kids, how to handle cats and not be really rough with them, and kind of read their body language so you know when to stop. So I don't like them to keep messing with the cats if the cats start swishing their tails like they're angry. So yeah, that's kind of what my goal with taking the kids out to play with the kitties is just kind of teaching them how to be nice to them. So that's it. That's everything. Here's some close-ups for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you soon for another process video. Have a good day. Bye.